Hi, it's Mr. H, and today we'll be looking at line 4 of the level 6 rhythms. First, I'll demonstrate. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. If you were able to follow along with that okay, go ahead and try it yourself, and also remember to play it on one note. If you'd like a little more help with this, keep watching and we'll look at it one measure at a time. Let's take a look at the first measure. This line is a review of dotted quarter eighth notes. So if you recall, we sort of want to break the measure in half. So we're looking at a 2-beat section of the measure now. Remember that there are 3 eighth notes in a dotted quarter note. And then the last eighth note happens on an up. And then there's 2 beats in a half note. And of course, we're keeping a steady eighth note beat, so we have to keep track of our upbeats as well. The thing I would point out here again is when we're doing dotted quarter notes, there's 2 downs. And this eighth note then comes on an up. So it's ta, ta. If we go ahead and try this measure, it would be ta, ta, ta. Again, we're going kind of slow so that we can make sure we count all the eighth notes carefully. Sometimes it can help to go a little faster. Ready, go. Ta, ta, ta. When we go a little bit faster, it might be easier to see the flow of the measure. Make sure you practice this measure first and understand it before going on. Let's take a look at the second measure. Once again, we have our dotted quarter note. The dotted quarter note is 3 eighth notes. And then this would be the next up, then down, up. And then the quarter note has 2 eighth notes in it, so it's a down and an up. This measure is ta, 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 ta. And if we go a little faster and sort of just think about the downs, ta, 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 ta. As I've said before, we'll want to be able to do this at any speed. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Practice that measure separately if you need to. It might help to practice it slow and fast. You might find that one way is easier than the other. In this measure, we have the dotted quarter eighth note pattern, which is the same as it always is. It just happens in the middle of the beat. It happens in the middle of the measure. So 3 eighth notes for the dotted quarter note and an upbeat for the eighth note. Ta, ta. It's really the same as every other dotted quarter eighth note, but it happens in the middle of the measure. If we start here, ta, 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 ta. And if we try it with the metronome, Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Just try to keep in mind we're always taking rhythms that we pretty much already know and we're mixing them up in different ways, but it's the same rhythm. And then finally we have a 3/4 measure, as we discussed in the line above. Because there's a 4 in the bottom, the beat stays steady. We don't have to worry about changing our beat. All we're doing is having 3 beats in a measure instead of 4. This one is a sort of tricky looking measure, but again, if you're counting your dotted quarter notes carefully, it's the same. This 8th rest is on the up, and in fact, this is basically the same rhythm as a dotted quarter 8th note, except we've replaced the 8th note with an 8th rest. But the counting of it is exactly the same. And of course, we would just say instead of ta for the rest. And just to finish it off, we have a down and an up for the quarter note at the end. So this goes ta, ta. And if we go a little faster, ta, ta. Once again, practice that on your own until you're comfortable with it, and then add the measures to it from before. So that's what we'll do now. We'll start connecting measures. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. And I know I say this over and over, but don't feel like you should have this on the first try. It's perfectly fine if you need to stop and think about connecting these measures or doing one measure at a time. Starting here, ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, 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 ta. Ta, ta. As always, practice that until you're comfortable with it, and then try to put the whole line together. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. And that's it. That's line 4 of the level 6 rhythms. If you were able to do that, terrific. Make sure you play it on one note also. And if you had trouble, just come back to it tomorrow. It can take several practice sessions to learn a complicated line of music like this. Good job, and I'll see you next time.